Jim Cramer would buy Ford stock over Tesla any day. Former hedge fund manager and current TV personality Jim Cramer is no stranger to controversial stock market predictions, and his latest one will definitely raise a few eyebrows. The host of CNBC's Mad Money show recently visited Ford Motor Company's headquarters and was impressed by what he saw, so much so that he predicts Ford stock may yield more returns for investors than Tesla, according to Benzinga. From what I saw today with my own eyes and what I've heard from CEO Jim Farley, I think American ingenuity and innovation here at Ford are undervalued versus Tesla and possibly even everything else made in America. Cramer said he believes that there's real value in Ford, whose shares currently trade at around $15. Ford shares have gained 28% in 2023 but are still down quite a bit from last year's high. Cramer is confident that a glorious revival is looming. If I'm right about Ford, this stock could get back to its high of $25, where it was in January 2022, he said. With Ford shares currently trading at $14.95, Cramer's prediction implies a potential upside of 67%. He said that even if he's wrong, the downside is minimal, and if he had to choose between Ford and Tesla, he would have no second thoughts about it. Investing is all about managing risk and reward. At these prices, I'll take Ford over Tesla any day. And believe me, I like both, he said. Tesla is currently trading at just over $260. That's a bold bet from Cramer, seeing as Tesla shares TSLA surged 137% so far this year, giving the company a market capitalization of over $800 billion, more than 13 times that of Ford Motor Company. That makes Tesla the hottest automotive stock in the market by far, even though the EV maker did not enjoy an easy 2022 on the stock market. The company ended last year with a 65% share value loss, which was in part attributable to CEO Elon Musk selling billions of dollars worth of Tesla stock to fund his acquisition of Twitter. Source: reposted and summarized from Dan Mihalascu at Inside EVS. Tesla delivery report sparks uptick in bullish sentiment from analysts. Tesla's strong delivery results are eliciting a positive response from analysts. Deepwater Asset Management underlined the maker's success. "Our money's on Elon," said Canaccord Genuity. And Goldman Sachs raised its price target for TSLA from $248 to $275 in line with delivery data. Yesterday, Tesla reported it had delivered 466,140 vehicles in Q2 2023. The number was about 20,000 units above the Wall Street consensus. It was quite a big gap between the forecasts, so some investment firms reacted today. Tesla's price cuts are working in a big way, said Gene Munster, managing partner at investment firm Deepwater Asset Management, according to Reuters. The average growth of deliveries over the previous 7 quarters was 50%. This quarter marks a measurable step up in growth. "Our money's on Elon," said Canaccord Genuity analyst George Giannarikis. He raised the firm's price target on Tesla by $36 to $293. Analyst Dan Ives of Wedbush Securities was also positive. He said Tesla deliveries in the second quarter will put the bears into hibernation. Ives sees that for the entire year, the company will deliver significantly more vehicles than it planned at the beginning of the year. Meanwhile, U.S. investment bank Goldman Sachs raised its Tesla price target from $248 to $275 in line with delivery data. Analyst Mark Delaney wrote in a note that deliveries in the second half of the year clearly will exceed expectations. The quarterly report should now focus on profit margins and whether further price cuts are needed to boost sales. So far, at least 8 analysts have raised their share price targets. Several said Tesla's annual target of delivering about 1.8 million vehicles now seems conservative. with the company already having delivered about half of that in the first 6 months of 2023. Source: reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. Tesla free color option changes in North America. Tesla changed its free color option from white to midnight silver in North America. The change applied to Model Y and Model 3 vehicles. The white color option now costs $1,000. Tesla did not change the color options and prices for the Model S and Model X. In late 2021, Tesla owner 28 days later asked Elon Musk on Twitter to change the company's free color option. Many people replied, agreeing with the suggestions, stating that there were too many white Teslas on the road. The Tesla owner also suggested making the free color option silver. Elon Musk quickly responded to 28 days later's suggestion and said he would discuss it with the team. Over a year later, Tesla changes its free color option to midnight silver. Good point, we'll discuss with team. Pearl white multicoat has been Tesla's free color option since June 2019. Before pearl white multicoat, Tesla's free color option was solid black paint, resulting in a sea of Model 3, Model S, and Model X vehicles sporting black paint. As of this writing, pearl white multicoat and deep blue metallic cost an additional $1,000. Solid black costs $1,500, while red multicoat is $2,000. Tesla offers different color options in various regions worldwide. For example, Tesla Giga Berlin offers midnight cherry red and quicksilver paint options. Source: reposted and summarized from Maria Morano at Teslarati. Tesla to lose significant EV market share to Ford GM by 2026. Tesla is expected to lose significant electric vehicle market share to Ford, General Motors and Stellantis over the next 4 years, according to Bank of America's B of A recent Car Wars report. Even though the legacy automakers are expected to gain, the industry might continue to be unpredictable, as per the study. The next 4+ years could be some of the most uncertain and volatile for product strategy ever, states the report. The B of A forecast states that ICE dominance is over, with EVs projected to account for a bigger slice of new model launches from 2024 to 2027. During that period, 46% of new launches would be EVs, 35% are likely to be ICE, and 18% would be hybrids. EVs outperformed their ICE counterparts in terms of sales growth rate in the first quarter of 2023. Total B versus registrations reached 257,507 in Q1 2023, up by 63% year-over-year. Accounting for 7.0% of the total market share, up from 4.6% in Q1 2022. The projected EV market share in 2026 will be almost a quarter of the total U.S. auto sales, as per the Car Wars report. Thanks to the Inflation Reduction Act and lowering battery and component costs, EVs are set to become more affordable in the U.S. The result of incentives and reducing costs could increase the U.S. EV market share to 26% by 2026, states the report. Tesla's market share might fall as its competitors bring in newer products across segments. The report estimates Tesla's slice of the pie to fall from its peak of 78% in 2018 to about 18% by the end of 2026. Ford and GM's share would grow to 14% each, while Stellantis is expected to account for 8% of total sales. Source: reposted and summarized from Suvrat Kothari at Inside EVS. TrackPack changes Nurburgring Ace's opinion of Tesla Model S Plaid. About a month ago, race driver, new Nurburgring driving instructor and YouTube personality Misha Charudin had a go in a stock Tesla Model S Plaid. on the new Nurburgring Nordschleife racetrack and was very disappointed with the electric car's suspension and brakes. The stock brakes were deemed unsafe for track driving, and the Performance EV's suspension was seen as a letdown for the car, which was unbalanced in corners and failed to handle bumpy surfaces, according to Charudin. Other things he complained about included the rather unsupportive seats and big and clumsy yoke steering wheel. Now, it must be said that the Model S Plaid he drove at the time was in stock condition and didn't have the track package upgrade, which only a few days later enabled Tesla to set a new production EV record on the new Nurburgring. Naturally, he wanted to test a Model S Plaid track pack and see the difference it makes. And the opportunity arose a few days ago when an owner let him drive his car on the Green Hell. As a short recap, the track package adds track-ready brakes and tires and unlocks a 200 mph, 322 km/h top speed. It comes with forged aluminum 0G wheels, track-ready Goodyear Supercar 3R tires, and a carbon ceramic brake kit consisting of carbon silicon carbide rotors, one-piece forged calipers with high-performance pads, and track-ready brake fluid. While there's nothing suspension-related among the list of upgrades, although Charudin suspects Tesla did modify some suspension parameters via software, the track pack makes a world of difference on the new Nurburgring, as Charudin experienced firsthand. After covering only a few successions of corners, he said he owed Tesla an apology because the track pack makes the Model S Plaid a lot more stable, refined and playful in corners. While he said he stands by his assessment of the stock Model S Plaid, the apology is for judging a car's performance on the new Nurburgring, although it wasn't designed to go on a track in the first place. Besides being pleasantly surprised by the handling, he said he didn't feel unsafe driving the track pack Tesla at any point, and also noted that the braking performance was really good. Still, for all the upgrades brought by the track package, the Model S Plaid remains a heavy vehicle, and that is quite obvious in corners, seeing the body roll exhibited by the car and the torture inflicted upon the squealing tires. Another downside is the fact the battery overheated during the first lap, partly due to the hot weather. But the owner attributes that to having charged it at a supercharger before the test. He reckons the car could do one lap or close to one lap without overheating the battery in normal conditions. Source: reposted and summarized from Dan Mihalascu at Inside EVS. Watch Tesla Model S Plaid track pack hit 203 mph on the Autobahn. As its name clearly suggests, the optional track package for the Tesla Model S Plaid is designed for customers who want to get the most performance out of their cars within the confines of a racetrack. But for Tesla Model S Plaid owners who live or frequently drive in Germany, there's an added bonus. The track pack unlocks a top speed of 200 mph, 322 km/h. This makes the Plaid a lethal weapon on the Autobahn's derestricted sections, as the above video coming from an owner shows. Belgium-based Steven Peters, who claims to be the first European customer to have the track package installed on his Tesla Model S Plaid, was driving through Germany on his way to the new Nurburgring Nordschleife, where he later met Misha Charudin and let him drive his car on the track. Since Steven's route included several derestricted sections of the Autobahn freeway, he wanted to see if the car can really hit 200 mph as advertised by Tesla. To maximize his chances, he chose to attempt the top speed run early in the morning, when there was hardly any traffic. As you can see in the video, the attempt was successful, with the Model S Plaid speedometer showing 328 km/h for several seconds, which is the equivalent of 203.8 mph. Interestingly, Steven managed to hit that speed in standard driving mode. Since he believed the Tesla could go even faster, he had another go, this time in track mode. The Model S Plaid hit the same top speed of 328 km per hour, which suggests there's no difference between the two driving modes as far as the top speed is concerned. Stephen does note that track mode should be used only on the racetrack as it disables the ESP, which is obviously a dangerous thing to do on public roads. He still did it, albeit only once. That said, the car still seemed to have power reserves at that speed as it was still accelerating pretty hard at the top end. According to Stephen, it could go even faster. Maybe a future software update will take care of that? Of course, no one actually needs a car that goes well above 203 miles per hour. But it's good to know that the Model S Plaid is in supercar territory not only when it comes to acceleration and quarter-mile times, but also top speed. Source: reposted and summarized from Dan Mihalescu at Inside EVS.